All right. Well, number three, I'm going to go with a young man that has impressed me significantly from his time at the University of Oklahoma and now with the Chicago Cubs. We're talking about Cade Horton. Cade Horton's a young man who throws five pitches comfortably, a four-seam fastball. Then we have, of course, the sweeper, the pitch that was at that time called a slider, developed in the College World Series. If you've listened to me talk about Horton for any amount of time, you've heard me talk about this story. You know it already. It is a lethal pitch. Mixes in a changeup, curveball, a sinker occasionally. What we've seen from Horton is that he has shown exceptional command of the baseball. Has I wouldn't necessarily call it ultra premium velocity at about a 96 mile per hour fastball, but what he does do is he limits walks. He's limited runs. He has shown that that fastball can really play is really an exceptional pitch. That slider that he learned on the fly, incredible stuff there. Thus far, 115 innings pitched in the major leagues this year, 2.66 ERA. And that's not to say that he's just doing good at the major leagues. If it matters to you, at AAA, 29 innings of a 1.24 ERA. Thus far on the year, over 120 strikeouts for this guy. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does in his career. I'm so excited.
Someone who I'm excited to see but has not made his major league debut is Robbie Snelling. If you ever get bored, type in Robbie Snelling football highlights. Some of the most electric stuff you'll see. He's kind of come back from being like in the prospect like shadow realm almost. He's become one of the better hard contact suppressant pitchers out there, while also the command has taken a step forward. And we're talking about a guy across the two highest levels in the minor leagues, 2.61 ERA. He's striking out 10 batters per 9 innings, only giving up a home run per 9 of less than one. 131 innings. He's been fantastic. Robbie Snelling, honestly, he can kind of come up next year and be part of this really feisty group of Miami Marlins.
Feisty Marlins. Shout out. I love it. Number two, we're going to go with Samuel Basallo, a prospect I once said was my favorite prospect in the minor leagues this year. But top and favorite, not necessarily the same thing. Basallo has seen the debut. We've seen him thus far in a handful of games at the major league level. 3 home runs thus far. Really not hitting for the average that we saw him do at AAA, but that's just fine. The bat speed is there, Rhys. Average of 75.7 miles per hour on that swing. He's getting to the ball, too. Hard hit about 48% of the time. With Basallo this year at AAA, we saw him slash 270, 377, and 589 slug. 23 homers, struck out about 24% of the time, walked about 14% of the time. I think when it normalizes, when we get to see a larger sample size at the major league level for Basallo, we're going to see a middle of the order bat that has the cerebral mentality to be a home run threat while also not being a strikeout risk for that team.
Do you know you and I are speaking somewhat the same language here because Duno is kind of what Basayo was years ago, right? Alfredo Duno is one of the more electric prospects, and he has 90th percentile EVs of 105. We're talking about an elite lift and pull air percentage of 73%. Shout out to our friends over at Prospect Savant for that one. Alfredo Duno is everything in a bag of chips. Let's move on to our number one guys.
Number one prospect in baseball, if you ask me. So the number one prospect in 2025, Connor Griffin, a 19-year-old. He's been a teenager this entire season. 50 games at Class A, 51 games, Class A Advanced, 21 games at Double A. Currently in the playoffs with this team, looking to make an impact as he continues going. Thus far, 65 stolen bases, ho hum, 21 home runs, 117 runs, 94 RBI. He is in rarefied air, Rhys. There are so few prospects to have done what Griffin has done this season. Truly elite, maybe the first hyper elite prospect we've seen in a while. Can't wait to see him in the minor league playoffs.
And then my number one is his contemporary. And honestly, it's looking like a 50-50 split on who do you think is the best prospect in baseball. There are different shades of production, but Kevin McGonigal is my number one prospect on the season. Not to sound like a homer, though, because it's not just because he's a Detroit Tigers prospect. On the season, he's hit 305, 408, 583. The most impressive part about him is he has walked more than he has struck out, walking 14% of the time, striking out 11% of the time, with 19 home runs, 10 stolen bases, 100 stolen bases. That would have been wild. He probably would have been the number one prospect by a mile if he got 100 stolen bases. No, but we're talking about, again, one of the more elite contact guys, and power's coming as well, 108. He's just lifting and pulling balls like nobody's business.